are thinking. We have 15 seconds on the clock. They can also still swap Annie, which we haven't really talked about yet, but this is of course also still... No, not...
Yeah, Xayah is also one of the things that they have practiced. It's also horrendously bad in this comp. So if they go Xayah or Khan, I mean, that's all right.
This is better.
I mean, you pick the Xayah Rakan because the Xayah has synergy in the lane with the Rakan, and even though the Xayah doesn't have a lot of synergy with the comp, it's just Xayah Rakan.
Well, Xayah in lane is still pretty decent. You do outrange Zeri to a certain amount, but Xayah is not a champion pre-2 items when you get your Guild Force and your Quick Blades, which hopefully will be the order if it's a... So help me God, if it's a rapid fire cannon second, Valdez. Nonplussed.
Nonplussed.
Oh no, not Azir. I read the changes to Azir that they have for the next patch, and I really need to actually see how it works out and see how pro play we're going to see the champion develop if they actually do end up going in that direction. Because I do think that the form of Azir that we have seen pro play for like the last year and a half is just not.
It's nice. Again, it's just more so about his early laning phase and how it affects that and how he can't just be picked in every single lane.
Yeah, and I don't think it necessarily matters that much in challengers as well, because challengers isn't really about... I think for the LCK the changes really do matter though, because LCK is much better at... has a good read on the meta, then LCK teams will then do the same thing pretty rapidly afterwards, but better. And that's something that I don't know you can really fix in a short amount of time.
Really love how everybody just hired the perfect people for every single role, and everybody's doing their best.
And everyone's trying really hard. Even if it doesn't work out, maybe it will.
Players and casters, yeah, exactly. Vincenzo, a little bit of trouble here. He might get sponged a little bit, as there is the flail, but not going to extend.
Valdez hates blast cones.
Unfortunately, that's just the way it's going to be, guys. Sorry about that.
The truck says we're proud of the teams, but please enable Plink in LCK chat, LCK CL chat. Plink. Nice.
Yeah. Has to have like a real Plink. Okay, engage here from Plan B, not going to hit, even though he flashed for that. Somewhat of a deal, although he has made it back and he caught it half the wave. Piero in a little bit of trouble, baited them with the Giga Chad Wild Growth, and that is going to be the end of the Vi. First blood given over to Pleta on a Zeri. It's going to be in a nice spot now.
Things are looking up for the Zeri as they get a free kill early on. No,
Australian football is nothing like rugby. Okay, well today I learned. We do have a gank. We actually have some action, as this is what this comp does. You press your buttons, you press your R buttons, and you kill enemy champions. Wow, that really did a lot of boom boom damage with the Azir ult. Unfortunately, he was alone against 3 people, so he's dead. As now Diablo is alone, but he has feathers on the ground, so he just pulls him back and they can't dive him. That's the end of...
Is it Highline? Highline? Yeah, that's a sport, right? So we have a fight.
I'm not sure. We do have a fight. This is a 5v5 too. Look at this flank. Here comes Goody. He's looking, but the polymorph comes on in. He gets the stun onto Starlet, who again just doesn't get to play the game. Doesn't have flash, doesn't have stopwatch anymore, but he will survive. As Clear gets to the backline, Diablo is dead, and now there's a lot of damage taken away. As a lot of it from the side of Live Sandbox is very bursty. They did their burst, but DRX survived. As, okay, trying to help out here, I suppose. Vincenzo just trying to run away as they were considering turning onto Starlet, but guess what?
It's going.
Spongius is here. As can they stop the backs? No.
Well, one.
I guess they're just gonna let him go back.
My plan B. Well, he had empowered recall, right?
Plan B is dead. Good tanking, and that's actually a big team fight win here for DRX.
It's very...
What?
as the games go on, Valdez becomes more and more New York. I don't know why.
The brain just stops working after
and you revert back to...
What? They're gonna have to fight over these objectives. I don't even know what that was.
Plan B spotted. They found the bird.
That's one of the birds. Yeah. Okay.
Dead bird.
Yeah, he's a dead bird. Okay. Clear as Cassante. Okay. Charlotte's gonna get it. Now, who's gonna get the Drake? Nobody knows. This teleport very interesting. They're
they don't
really
know.
trying to flank them here and not let them survive. Dahyuk in the Dominus does get a Gore Drinker proc, which is very large. As the fight is totally broken up here, Clear is going to get burst down, but the massive ult comes in from Starlet as the flank is real, and they will take it down. And now DRX, they win the fight. They can take the Drake. Everything's going well for DRX. I drink my beer in the shower with my socks on like a real American. Yeah, wasn't there a guy on Reddit that had like unpopular opinion? I like showering with socks on or something.
I don't know.
It was
I don't
a weird
think
one.
about that.
Yeah, where's Lunel? Well, she's probably doing
She's sleeping.
lock-in yesterday. Yeah. Okay, we have a Baron. We actually do have some action. There is League of Legends. We're turning this one around. The Vi in a really rough spot. Vincenzo trying his absolute best to get in there, but the consistent damage is Diablo, and it's all going into the Cassante. As you know what, did actually a nice amount of damage to the Cassante. In goes Vincenzo as he zones everybody out, and the front line of DRX is just gone.
I can't believe they were actually able to chew through that front line.
Chronicler.
Sandbox. It didn't matter though. We're trying
What
again.
do you mean? Oh, yeah, that's fine. You know
Trying
what
again.
happens is that Liv Sandbox actually is fighting 5v5 for the first time this series. As here we go, they're going to get in onto Piero, and he's just dead, but Pleta is in the back.
Wait.
We got a couple of 80 carries with
Nash
some
hasn't
builds.
breezed. They need to kill it.
Ooh, they're going to get it. Oh, there's the smite. Okay, DRX now, they just want to run away. As in he goes once again, but look at Pleta. Not going to be able to stand up to Diablo in this case just because they're down a member. As Pleta, he's done the most damage in this one. But yeah, the Baron going the way of DRX. You can see they're still trying to get on in here. Plan B has a knock-up and a dream, but he's the one who gets knocked up. And he is now dreaming as he is gone. Baron taken by DRX.
Cassante, really well done. Great front line in
Wait,
this
we're
fight.
still fighting.
Why? Just let it go.
Zaya just completed LDR. She's going to truck this Cassante. You're right, Denunciator. Well, what could go wrong if we just press all our buttons under the turret? Well, you're kind of funneled up against the turret. They did take out Starlet, but now the Renekton is out of this one as Pleta. He's got a front line and a dream. He is the front line, but guess what? Rakan is in this one. Can they 100-0 them? No, they can't. A lot of feathers on the ground, but not quite enough to get on top of Pleta and actually deal the damage. The flash from Pleta to get out of the Featherstorm was basically what wins them the fight. He is 4-0. He is the damage right now. It's clear. We fight Smort. We fight Stare.
They almost has flash.
We fight.
They're going in.
We fight. He's got to get Diablo
Yes,
here.
flash.
Are you gonna flash? Okay, there it is. Flash is on in. Easy as that. And he is so tanky, he's gonna take out Plan B too. It's a couple of kills and they have a wave.
There's 40 seconds on Diablo. You cannot give them soul.
What do you mean? This is challengers. We flip it. Any flippers? Okay, well, this is Dahyuk is just okay. He's just gonna tank it, and they just give the Baron away, or the Dragon rather. So Dahyuk might go down for this in the trade. Yeah, he's even gonna use a stopwatch for some reason. Not sure why. Maybe trying to delay so his teammates get out. That would really be the only real reasons. But now he doesn't have a stopwatch. If they win from here, like maybe he does. He's 0-4. Like
I'm voting Dahyuk. Are you kidding me? No, I'm voting.
Vote for the top lane in every game.
No, I'm voting Bald. Has this happened during the replay? I assume. Starlet just 100-0 by any? Maybe?
Ow.
Was he just fine? No, he's not.
Oh!
Unless. And he dies. Yeah. I don't know. I'm giving up. I'm giving up.
Baron.
I don't know. I have no idea what's going to happen in this game. They know where Plan B is. Why would you flip this?
Do Baron.
He is TP.
Do Baron. Okay. Here we go. Dahyuk gonna run at them again. We must fight. They get on top of Pleta, but he's got a stopwatch. The Featherstorm is there, and the knockup is there from Rakan, but they cannot kill this area, and the Isir ult is actually 10 out of 10. Keeps him alive. Down goes the Zaya. And Starlet, I'm never gonna question subbing this guy in ever again. His Azir ultimates are just insane. As now he's going in, he's going to take out Plan B. He's leaving his team behind. What? You're leaving your team behind, buddy. Goody gets in there with Dahyuk. They find the angle.
Starlight, they needed you.
No, he saw the Rakan, the juicy
Why
Rakan.
Why weren't you there?
No, the juicy Rakan. You don't get it, Chronicler. Down goes Starlet. And that's a lot of damage now for the side of the Annie, who is still alive.
DRX actually contest the objective, because last time they didn't.
Well, they were in the area.
They were there. They didn't attend.
They were there. Okay, we're going to engage. That is already Zhonya's on Starlet. He is going to force to ult, but there it is! Annie just gets the damage in, as does the AD carry here, Desire. Just way too much is left. Featherstorm is the wrong way! Diablo! The wrong way is the feathers are not pulled in. They need to take out Pleta if they're still going to win this game.
Still has GA?
The Zeri is just going off, and the Zayas is not in the fight. This once again is just totally broken up, as Pleta just going to chase down a Croc and also the Bird, as the feathers are not good enough, and the Zeri is too big. The Zeri is too big. And now he's just going to push bot as Plan B, the only one alongside a Gucci who might be able to back here. Can Clear stop it? No, he can't. The Tibbers comes down, and Clear might die for this, but...
That's work. No, wait. Why aren't you pushing?
Why aren't they pushing?
Why aren't they pushing?
Sure. Yeah. Let's see how this one goes.
Let's see if we hit the 40 minutes, Valdez.
I think we'll hit 40 minutes, yeah, considering that it's 45 seconds away.
I don't think we will.
I mean, they need a wave, at least, right?
I didn't have Nash, you're right. Okay, I guess we don't have.
Wave comes in. They're into Zaya, remember. So, okay, they're just going to back.
It's okay. It's okay. Just don't...
Yeah, no need to force a fight while you have Elder for 2 minutes.
No, just take it easy. You can just get Baron. And then you can chain the map control you get from Baron into another Elder. And then you can chain that map control that you get from Elder into another Baron.
Oh, well, you know, instead of pushing, we just all hide on Bush. How about that?
Yeah, but, like, why would they woke up? There's no objective. They don't have to face check brushes.
Okay, here they go. And you see the Sandbox will have to give this up. They can actually just take out all 3 inhibitors, right? Like, they don't need to push. This is actually really smart. This is really smart.
There's the low health turret.
Yep.
Now you've won the game.
Now you've won the game.
You can't
basically.
win.
And now you can just back, and this Elder works because, like, yeah, they didn't get any kills, but they actually pushed Liv Sandbox off of their entire base. And they're not going to win the game right now, but you can just take the Baron.
Is it the best of League of Legends? Is it the worst of League of Legends? We don't know.
Push is 5.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh no. Wait, they're going to... Oh, what? He clicked on Sejuani.
Okay, well, they win the game. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, game's over.
Yeah, the Zeri just going to push here. Goody's left out to dry. Tibbers is trying to get POG, but sorry, buddy, you're not going to get it in this game.
Right.
Down he goes. And, yep, we're just going to click our buttons. Diablo's still alive, though. Never underestimate the Zaya with 6 items. As, you know, the feathers are out in a huge amount. It's going to pull them back pretty early, trying to clear out this wave against the Baron. Still got 2 minutes on Baron. The engage not great once again, as yes, maybe Sponge dies, and maybe he doesn't, as the Featherstorm, very desperate. Nice try from Diablo, but that's going to do it. We finally get there, guys. 42 minutes into the game. DRX will take the 2-1 victory. Super clean. Nothing to see here. Very fun game. Starlet painfully takes off his headset. And, wow. That was a series to remember.
I am voting for my POG.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not 100% sure that I'm making the right vote, but that's okay. We are all here together, chat. We went through that experience, that ordeal together, and now we are closer than we have ever been. Sandbox a little sad. Understandably, this was a very important game for them if they wanted to catch up, if they wanted to make a serious run at playoffs. Getting a win here was kind of pivotal. They beat D+ again. This team has such high highs, but unfortunately for them, also very high lows. And this was one of the lows. And okay, so we look at this gold graph, and that might give you the idea that this was a one-sided game. It wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
It was not.
It was not at all. Graph looks fairly steady.
Yeah, clean game.
Yeah,
good gold graph.
Gets it. Yeah.
Easy. Pleta comes back from a day or 2 in the LCK. Didn't have the best look there, but was also subbed into a team with a heavily underperforming support and a horrible overall track record this split. So not going to be too harsh on him, but did definitely not look amazing. Had a shaky Lucian game, but this Zeri game completely taken over control, playing the pick to the level of aggressiveness that we strive for whenever we see good Zeris.